My nephews came to visit. One is 6 and the other's 8. And we went out onto the Hudson River, which is near my house. We're in the mid-Hudson Valley region. It's very beautiful. It's a lot like this, except we have a big river right in the middle of it, and mountains on one side, mountains on the other. And we went out in a little boat, and I gave my 8-year-old nephew the wheel, and I said, steer, drive the boat. And the reason I did that is I've already driven a boat. I've driven a boat quite often, so why not give this other person a chance? Which was my theory originally when I started putting the system on, which was to give all these people, all unknown before they came to us really, a chance to show what they knew and what they could do. Starting today, and for the next year, I'm going to be doing a lot more teaching, because there's a few things that need to get out that haven't really been explained yet in enough detail to satisfy me. I've been waiting 2 years for these guys to do it, and they're going to teach what they're going to teach, and I'm going to teach some other stuff, some very important stuff. First, before we start talking about copywriting, let's talk about money, and let's talk about the ways that money is made on the internet. And this applies to copywriting. You can sell products. And when I say products, I'm talking about light bulbs and coat hangers and transistor radios. I don't know, do people even sell transistor radios anymore? CD players, digital cameras, stuff that you can handle and touch. The other thing that people sell on the internet is information. And we're all very familiar with that. We have a lot of info marketers in this room. People also sell services, and they also sell advice. So there's a lot of different ways to skin this cat. Be aware of that. Now, in terms of copy, different businesses have different requirements for making money. Typically with products, if you're selling what I call commodity type products, in other words, there's 1,000 potential competitors for you. The key thing to your money making is going to be search engine marketing, getting high ranking in the search engines. There's just no way around it. Give you some examples from some of my students. One I can't give too much detail because he asked me not to, but basically it's a personal electronic device. Everybody's got one. And he was netting about $2,000 US a month with a full-time employee and with a bunch of contractors. So it was this huge production. He was working himself crazy. And at the end of the month, he got to put $2,000 on net. He had another job to keep everything going. By grasping search engine marketing, he was able to get rid of all the contractors, fire, make redundant the full-time employee, cut his own hours, cut his own stress, and raise his net to $30,000 a month because he got a handle on search engine marketing. So if you're selling a physical product, commodity, it is absolutely essential that you learn search engine marketing or partner with somebody or hire somebody that can get you top positions. There's a gold mine there waiting for you. There's all kinds of people just sitting there typing in, I need a typewriter, or I need a word processor, or I need a trip to France. They're looking to spend money, and you must be in those top rankings. Now, when you're selling something like a commodity type item, you don't need much copy. It's a fact of life. I mean, how much can you say about a cell phone? A cell phone's a cell phone. You talk about the price, you talk about the brand. People who are searching pretty much know what's going on. You don't have to write an 18 or 24 or 36 page sales letter about cell phones. So that's one of the advantages of selling physical products on the internet. Let me give you another example of somebody that's doing very well in that. A guy named Brad Fallon heard me speak in January. Started a company selling wedding favors, which I didn't even know what they are. They're things that you give away at weddings to people as gifts. Started in January. They've already grossed over $1 million in sales this year selling wedding favors. Their secret, search engine traffic, and good enough copy. You don't need the world's greatest copy when you're selling physical products. Another example. and this is something that kind of is a hybrid of advice. One of our students, a guy named Mike Quarles, has a father who is in the office supply business. Okay, it's commodity, right? There's office supply stores everywhere on earth, thousands of them. And they started selling pressure-sensitive labels, which are the labels you pull off and stick on. When they started, they were doing $700 a month. That's what the father was able to do with the internet. Within, I think, 2 years or less, Mike got it up to over $70,000 per month. So from 700 to 70,000 and climbing. How did he do it? Search engine and good enough copy. So if after I tell you all the secrets of copywriting and you think, oh, Ken, it sounds like too much work, because it is work, I won't kid you. Another option is products, search engine copy. Information products are very cool because the margin is sky high, just sky high. When you're selling a commodity, let's say a MP3 player, you can't sell an MP3 player for $500 or $1,000 or $5,000 or $10,000. It's never going to happen. There's a market price, and you have to be somewhere around that market price. Not so with information. Okay? I bet if we were to do a little survey of everybody in the room, everybody is woefully underpricing their information products. And you can fix that with copy. In the information product business, copy is absolutely essential. It's absolutely essential, not only for making the sale, but for getting the highest possible margins. And also for creating repeat sales. Okay? Everybody needs to know this. If you have one product equals zero business. Okay? If you only have one product that you're selling, you have no business. What you have is a promotion, and that promotion may make quite a bit of money. A business is somebody comes in the door. Can everyone see this writing? I want to make sure. And there's this stairway to heaven, your heaven, as the merchant. And they buy one product, and they like that experience, and they go up the stairs and up the stairs and up the stairs, paying more and more and more money, bigger and bigger and bigger margins. That's the information product business. So we've got, and I'll not talk too much about selling services or selling advice at this point. We're just going to focus on these two. You've got products, you've got information. The plus of products is your copy doesn't need to be too great, but you have to be a good search engine marketer. You can certainly make more money with better copy, but you don't need this kind of long, elaborate, battle to win the minds of somebody. You just, hey, here's a trip to France for £195. It includes this, 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 and this, and here's 3 happy people. I mean, what else is there to say, especially if you're the only thing in front of their face? By the way, this is an aside. You know what business, having been in the UK now for 2 days, you know what business I would go into if I were in the UK? Teaching British citizens or British people how to leverage their existing real estate in England to buy real estate in sunny parts of the world. Is anybody running a seminar like that or selling an ebook like that? It's an addiction. It's a national addiction. But nobody could. Now, can you imagine a seminar where you come and there's the experts and loan officers and financial experts and real estate experts?
Ken is running in this hotel this weekend at the same time as we're here.
Ah, you see. But what? Yeah, that's a little side business I have. And on your dinner break, go down there and talk to the lads. They'll fix you up good. Watch TV will show you some very often. I saw it on TV, and there was a whole television program on this. We don't have this in the States. So this is an aside. If you're looking for product ideas, business ideas, watch the television. If it makes it to television, there's a huge broad appeal. And even if you can't sell the very thing that's on television, you may be able to use the popularity of a particular topic as a point of leverage to sell what you sell. For instance, if you're selling air flights, you might be able to sell air flights specially for people who want to visit Spain and Portugal and all these